Hey, we got Drewz Viewz here, back for a little Anime Monday, reacting to anime on Monday, and today back with Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 6, which is called Take Care, Miss Nanami. First, we need to take care to bring on in our co-host here. What's up, E-Nam Eric? How you doing?
I'm alright, man. I've been better. I'm excited to get to a place where we've left Act 1 of this show. So,
you think we have?
Today.
Is that...
No, I don't think.
I don't know about that. Well, the other time, maybe it was last time, we were looking up, I think, how many episodes are in this series, and it was deep into the 30s, I believe.
Yeah, it's like 36, 39.
So if this is the end of Act 1, it's going to have quite a lengthy Act 2. But yeah, I don't know if this show has traditional act structures like that. I mean, pretty much everything does, I guess, to some degree. But, you know, the show's a little unique and interesting. Are you feeling like our girl, Miss Nanami, after, you know, you said you're not feeling the best? Is it like her after her various plots to humiliate Anthe failed during their study session a few episodes ago?
No. I'm feeling more like young Mickey, just wandering the world. No sense of purpose. Can't even play music right.
That would be a more timely reference I could have gone with, because that was the most recent episode that we watched. Yeah, Mickey got in there. He dueled Utena and predictably lost as well, as did his other, you know, everyone else that's fought her so far. Just one other guy, but Sayanji. But he was still kind of optimistic at the end, saying he'll get her next time or whatever, you know. So that means you should have some optimism too, and I guess you do. That's oh nice. We got Xander on screen. Is that?
Yeah. I'm back from vacation, and she won't leave me alone.
Well, that's all right. We can get Xander in here on the reaction too. We've already done one episode talking Buffy references that probably no one picked up on, or they picked up on.
It's a very popular show, first of all.
Understood. That's true. I never know what crosses over with anime. Like, it seems like anime people are so, now I'm probably just insulting viewers, but they're so, like, insular in terms of, like, only watching anime, because there's so much to watch.
Fair.
But I'm sure there's probably some crossover. It's true. Yeah, so last time Mickey was shown the door on the mountaintop after your favorite song, or not the mountaintop, the castle, the upside down castle top. It seems like Anthe still doesn't. Do you still have the theory that she's not a real person? Entirely?
I still feel like she is some kind of construct. Yes.
She is still cool with whatever happens to her, but so far it's still Utena's. As of now, her Brad, but it's her story about. And then we got that president. So I looked up his name because I couldn't remember it, or someone put a comment with his name in it. That's how I looked it up. It's Toga.
Toga. Okay, that's Nanami's brother, you said?
Yeah, that's Nanami's brother, the president. He was doing something with Mickey's sister last episode. Hooking up with her, I guess, or that was implied.
Yeah. Yes?
And he said he was doing it to prove some kind of point to Mickey, though. I think we talked about it, and I was like, I don't know what that was about, but it was probably there, and I just didn't pick up on it. He's an interesting character so far, I guess, or he's going to be making some type of machinations, it would seem. And we have the other student council member, who I think will probably get her own episode or two soon.
July?
Is it? Yeah, July. And I think we were talking about last time too. Is she gonna duel Utena at some point too? Probably. Oh, and that's right. We were talking about that, and then you pointed out that Nanami is in the opening credits, dueling, like she's dueling or sword fighting. So maybe this episode she somehow fight.
I did look ahead at the thumbnails. She's definitely in some different kind of like dueling outfit at some point, so that is happening.
Okay, but not the thumbnail for this episode. Well, careful, I'm looking forward on those thumbnails then. That's a spoiler territory.
Fair. I'd be pretty pissed if one of these thumbnails showed me like a major character's death scene, I guess.
It could these thumbnails don't care. Like, for my other show I'm doing right now, Ben 10 Alien Force, the thumbnail for my most recent episode that was from HBO Max showed a character. I mean, is it one of the main characters on the show, but they hadn't been in the season yet. We didn't know when they were going to be back reunited with the other characters. And the thumbnail showed them the characters reuniting. So I already knew that was going to happen in the episode when I wouldn't have otherwise.
Beautiful. Just perfect programming.
You never know. So I don't think they care at all, or even do anything to like look up what would spoil an episode. They don't care about us reactors. Whatever. Let's get into the episode here. I want to see what's going on with Miss Nanami. Unless you want to talk about anything else from last time, or which.
Just like I said, I'm looking once again to wrap up the introductions, the character introductions, start learning some things about what the fuck is going on.
Okay, we'll see. Maybe just some incremental thing. It moves in that direction this episode. Well, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, she just appeared out of nowhere. Out of the night. That's her girl.
Dogs hissed off in the distance.
A little creepy opening here.
So the
Whoever that guy is fine. Alright.
命を狙われている?
これが初めてじゃないんです。僕が倒れてきたり、階段から突き落
so
とさ
she's getting Final Destination.
助けてお兄様。
I think this came out first.
マツク、お上
I'd have
手
to
なナナミのことを妬んだよ。
推理小説の読みすぎなんじゃないのか?
お兄様。
Yeah, her brother Toga really doesn't seem to reciprocate her strange feelings toward him.
I mean, it'd be a little off-putting.
I'm not saying he's wrong.
ことをしたとか。失礼ね。自分の手は決して汚さない主義ですから。よ、ごめん。人事だと思う。命を狙われているかもしれないのよ。
What's that? Yeah, baseball. Oh, there's Utena herself.
ボール見なかった？あなただったのも、材木倒したのも、階段から突き飛ばした。何のこと？
I don't know if she's playing dumb. I mean, she didn't do those things probably, but she didn't even notice her on the ground getting hit with the baseball when she came up just now. She really doesn't pay much attention.
First of all, I have no motive to kill you.
あなたがお兄様に色目を使っていることぐらい、なんて自意識過剰な人なの？あれ、ドアに立ち入り禁止って。お兄様。
もうためんだな。
でも私にはできません。
おじけづいたのか?人思いに殺してしまう。
He's talking about some kind of plans or something, I would imagine, but it's gonna get
Almost
misunderstood.
certainly.
殺すとかなんとか。
Or some other
Snails.
would make more sense, some type of...
みんなからばおとなしくここから出て行ってくれるかもしれませんし。
何を
まさか私の暗殺を企てていた。わざわざ立ち入り禁止にして。
する者はいなくなる。
私たちやっと一緒になれるのです。冷たいとは思っていたけれど、そんなにナナミのことが邪魔。お兄様のバカ。いくら生徒会長だからって妹。
I misjudged you, that's what Nanami wanted to say in the letter.
だって今殺すの殺さないのって、まさかそれって。ひどい、ひどすぎる。私を殺そうとしていた犯人がナナミなんて。
In the school.
Why is there a horse in the school? It's the mascot.
Broke away and ran in an open
Yeah.
door. We got chickens loose too.
This is very obviously the guy who was following her the other night, right?
王子様が出た？
She can develop a non-sibling love interest here. But yeah, you're probably right.
これでよし。もう大丈夫です。
せめてお名前を。
名乗るほどのものではありま。Goodbye、お嬢さん。
Say goodbye in English.
お眼鏡にかなう王子様なんてこの学園にいるはずない。あれ れが彼女の王子様？
Yes, her brother.
あ、ななみくん渋い。つわぶきみつるくん。はい。
Hmm.
命の恩人？これありがとう。牛と交際して。
Here we go.
Oh, we're already getting these. GC. Eat the takimasu is always what they say before they eat in anime. I
Sounds
guess
familiar.
maybe. For real.
Do these not have anything to do with the episode anymore, or are we about to go camping?
Well, last time they're on like a pirate ship. They're thematically supposed to be something about it, but they're always doing like something random, I think. I'll look out for this when I edit this episode. I'll look out and try to see.
あいつの本命はトーガ先輩だけなんだから。
Yeah.
彼女にとって
Okay.
トーガ先輩だけ。
Trying to put some type of psychological theory into this.
At least they're coming out and saying it, right?
かなり答えてるみたいだ。
Also, are Utena and Mickey are just like friends now?
Right,
What the
right.
heck?
激しいからね、
After
彼
that
女。
last episode doesn't really make that
あれ
much sense, but
交際してる。カップルというより本気なのかな、ななみ。なんだって？私テニスウェア持ってきてないわ。つわぶき？ほんとルール無用って感じね。つわぶき？虎の巻でございます。ケチだって。
I bet Tsubasaki is gonna have it on
つわ
deck.
ぶき？明日の
Well,
イベント
it
は
has
ミー
himself.
トボール入れてきてねっていうの？さあ。
Is that
好きな人のそばにいられるだけで
Sound
嬉しい。それもまた
I guess he finally came out of his room.
愛には様々な愛。
Mhm.
忍ぶ愛。
誰も聞いてないよ。ね。
That was pretty funny.
山田です。田中です。どういうつもりだ？交際するなんて。僕たち中等部男子への当てつけ書いている。僕たちのことを君は忘れたというの？出たな。子供のくせに。
That's fair.
約束したんです。交際する以上は七海さんを守んで。おりゃ
This little kid gonna beat up these three guys.
そういえばいいお天気なんて青い空なのかし
All right.
Looks like he did. Whoa, wow.
だったわね。はい、僕七海さんを守るんじょう打てな。つわぶきくんは君を守ろうと必死でとの交際じゃない。君はボディーガード代わりに。
Took you a few too many episodes to figure out who she
今まで
really
ず
is.
っと
Like,
慕ってきた
Now,
別の愛
yes.
の5回も10回もないわ。つわぶきは強。それって彼じゃなくて、つわぶきくん、君は一体どうしてそこまで彼女に入れ。ななみさんは覚えてないみたい。
what? It's almost the exact same thing.
大丈夫かい？
かっこいい。僕はあの男性のようにかっこいいお兄様になるべくのです。君、彼じゃなくてお兄さんになりたかった。演出。こうなったら仕方がありません。
Okay.
危ない目に合わせるしか。
Oh, okay, I see what's going on.
たち落としたり、材木倒したり、階段から突き落としたりしていたの。
Why are you telling them this though, kid?
それがお兄様の正しいことをななみさんに
What? She's like an FBI fan?
つまり自作自演だったってわけね。うわー、あったわ。怒らないで。
I don't know. Now I'm back
Yeah.
on Nanami's side on this one. What the?
お前のせいで私はお兄様をバカよ。
What is this?
Kangaroos do lead boxing in cartoon.
How is any of this happening?
This is just like, I don't know. It's just like an absurdist episode or something. I don't know.
Also, is the Pokemon music in the background?
Ooh, there we go.
店長先輩他貴様の相手はこの僕だ僕がお兄様はお兄様つわぶきはつわぶきをあげないからねなぜってそれはねつわぶきなしもべこんなことで壊すわけには
Why does he have boxing gloves?
Well, was he boxing this kangaroo in the first place? Oh, we finally get our man Choo Choo on.
Consistently the best part of the show.
来てくれたんですね
少々いたずらが過ぎるな
無害中退治終わりました
She doesn't care about that.
王室が立ち入り禁止だしたしはい別れて七海さんのうちの湯がなれるかもやっぱり私にはお兄様しかいない
Yup.
やっぱりただものじゃない
Okay. Well, so what do we think about that
I
episode?
genuinely don't know what to think. It didn't make any, like, it only made sense narratively. Like, what was any of that?
Yeah, I guess like they're taking liberties with some of the things that happen that are, like I kind of said, are like absurdist or whatever. That it's just like supposed to be well, someone did tell us that in a comment that the show's super metaphorical. I think they said like it's a metaphor of town or something like that. But so I guess it's kind of back to like that. It definitely felt very absurd. I don't exactly get how Nanami in general fits in with like the larger plot so far.
She's still doing just a phenomenal Cordelia impression, so...
Yeah, I mean, she's funny. I like her. But what happened to make Cordelia fit in with the gang? Was there one inciting incident?
Basically, she was like the only normie student who like found out about Buffy's secret superhero identity or whatever. And then they saved her from vampires so many times, she just got like used to it. And then sort of had a social fall from grace where that forced her to hang out with the losers who hung out in the library all the time.
Yeah, it's tough because I still could see that something like that happening. Like she gets in. Well, I don't know. What is like the gang of this show? It's like, because Utena's already popular. Nanami's already popular, I guess. Toga's popular. All the student counselors, I guess.
Yeah.
And now Mickey and, like we pointed out, Mickey and Utena are hanging out for whatever reason. Just because they're interested in what's going on with Nanami all of a sudden. I guess it's good that Utena start kind of caring about what's going on at the school or with all the weird stuff going on. But yeah, it's hard to tell how this is connecting to the main plot. I mean, we got a little more characterization on Toga himself, I guess.
It's gotta set this up right. So the last person we still need to learn about is Jirai.
Yeah, I think it's an R.
I just want to know what's happening. What is any of this?
Well, Anthe this time had a little more... She at least kind of, maybe not stood up for herself, but she had like an opinion this time about something. Which made sense, like she cares about animals and creatures, so exterminate them, but I guess she ended up doing it, but she was at least fighting back on that a little bit and not just accepting whatever. I guess if Utena told her she had to do it, she would. So that's the bride logic, but... Oh, our other girl wasn't in... the friend wasn't in this one either.
Wakaba?
Wakaba, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this one that much. I mean, I did like how they... how Seonji just popped in for one quick scene. and then they just ignored him and don't care what he's talking about. That was one. For a second, I was like, are they just like freezing on the animation again? Like they've been do all these still shots, but then it was actually to set up like a joke, basically. So that was funny. Yeah, more animal stuff, obviously, and Rule of 3. So a horse, a bull. I mean, at least they explained that what's his name was behind all of it. And
was he behind the kangaroo?
Happenstance, like a horse got loose. I mean, I have seen kangaroos boxing. I think it's a thing in real life too, but I've seen it in cartoons and stuff. And then he had boxing gloves. So unless it's complete metaphor or whatever, I guess Toga was fighting a kangaroo for some reason, boxing it for like a school event or something. I don't know. Yeah, it really doesn't make any of much sense. And then yeah, the kid wanted to be a big brother versus a boyfriend anyway, and now it'll be the little brother or something, I guess.
Well, and like it's really
Weird
steering
episode.
into the confusion that some of these characters do and do not feel along those lines, you know? I don't want to Babe Ruth any guesses because that's not what criticism's about, but my brain's working. Like, why this world just seems to be a school. Well, I mean, have we
Wait,
seen
the world just seems to be a school? Like, there's no outside world?
any of the outside world?
Well, I guess technically the cold open on this one was outside.
There was a car.
of the
It
school,
was a complete
like some
stranger.
random
Interesting,
car almost
okay.
ran her. And then it looked like a tall stranger following her, but I guess it was just supposed to be that kid probably, and it was just in her mind. It was like whatever. And then yeah, I mean, she just had recording equipment. I guess
Yeah.
that's supposed to be just a joke or whatever, you know, not literal. But
Yeah, well,
that's funny too. But I mean, it makes sense in her character to want to just use whoever that's gonna help her and like be her bodyguard /
Right.
chore.
And I guess I'm
boy or
like,
whatever.
maybe I don't need to be this thrown by the lack of consistency or anything, right? Like this magical realism episode where suddenly she's got a recording device and was listening the whole time, but we skipped all of that. There's a boxing kangaroo running around. Like I can understand how under a certain like reading, like that doesn't need an explanation. Just assume that it happened. But the other
Yeah.
5 episodes didn't have any of that. Like it was this is not the correct term, but it was like previous to this, we've seen a lot of magical mysticism, like with the fucking upside down castle and the sword coming out of Auntie's body. We've not seen this where just like I'm thinking about Colonel Sanders and Colonel Sanders appears out of thin air and he's killing cats or whatever.
But it's real things though, not like a magic sword or castle.
Right.
It's like real things. like a
Maybe
real
it doesn't
kangaroo or
need to be that consistent, but it is
Strange way.
jarring.
I guess the other main Nanami episode was a little bit like that with what she was doing with Auntie, like pulling out the snake. It was a little more grounded, but it was still kind of like she had an octopus.
Sure,
I guess.
sure.
Where did she get that from? So maybe it's more about with her character. But yeah, everyone was kind of brought in with this. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Well, I mean, we're 6 episodes in. We'll have to see if the tone shifts more differently, or they're gonna. Yeah, I don't know. But I guess we shouldn't expect anything specific maybe right now with what we're gonna get. Well, yeah, let us know in the comments what you think about this episode, if there's some type of explanation we're missing or something. And yeah, but that'll about do it for this one. We'll be back next time with episode 7, which is called
Unfulfilled Jury.
Jury. Oh, there we go. The jury. See, again, I thought they aren't consistent either with the subtitles and names, because like I'm pretty sure it was G-U-R-I in another episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's G-U-R-Y in this, unless it's a jury and not the character. But probably not. Yeah, we'll be back for that, so look out for that next Monday. But until then, I have to go box a.
I'm gonna go let a
kangaroo
horse
now that I think about it.
out
So.
inside of a high school.
All right, good plan. See you guys next time. Peace.
悪いが生徒会の仕事が忙しいんでね失礼
I got it that time.